What was VeXpo 2024 like for me? I wanted to do a quick time capsule just to look on my experience of VeXpo because it was the first English convention I've attended ever. I attended Takomi last year in 2023, and that was very, very, very busy. It's the biggest anime convention in Germany, and there's a bit of a language barrier there, and it was just very overwhelming. A lot of Genshin. I don't know Genshin, so that really confused me. But VeXpo was fantastic. I had a great time. It was really easy to get to at the actual NEC. I've never been there before, and organising transport for me and Moss, considering I do not drive, was a little bit of a challenge, but it was really quite easy. Easy to navigate when we got there. Tip for next time though, I will definitely be booking a hotel for the Thursday night. We arrived Thursday like midnight, and then we didn't get into the hotel room until 3 p.m. on the Friday. That was a very, very long day. That was my mistake. I didn't want to spend like 60 quid for like 3 hours of a hotel, but I could have just booked the same hotel earlier. Anyway, that's my fault. The concerts were fantastic. I've never been to a concert. That's very, very first for me. And I did buy a pen light. I was one of the lucky few to get a pen light. And I realized that as much as I enjoy the pen light and being part of that crowd, I'm not a very expressive person. I just like to sit back and enjoy things. So that's something I learnt going. So on the Saturday, I actually go around a lot of the artist alleys and just seeing the different merchandise and that. I had not really, I didn't plan on buying a lot of merch, but I ended up spending quite a bit on stickers and pins and keychains and things because I wanted to genuinely remember the experience. I was having so much fun. I wanted to be like, I want to remember this. I want to have an excuse to buy something. And I bought shirts. I bought, like I said, the pen lights. I bought all these different things. I bought a little standee, and yeah, I was very excited. Honestly, a little too excited. But I think the biggest thing I've taken away from VeXpo is that it has really inspired me. Seeing the VTuber community at its own convention. Like I say, I've seen things like Dakomi where it was anime inspired with a little bit of VTubing, but seeing just so many people focusing on VTubing has really kind of sparked my imagination, sparked my interest in pushing myself again, because I have been a bit stagnant for the last 2 years or so. For me, VTubing is, to me, it's less about like corporations and things. It's more about just the creativity and imagination of VTubing, what it can bring to an individual on an individual's level, the possibilities and opportunities it can provide. And I had a lot of inspiration over my time at VeXpo. And part of it was this. I wanted to make a little video diary just to remind myself. And as you can tell, I've not scripted this, so it's a bit ad-libbing. But I want to be able to look back at this next year and see what's changed, what I've enjoyed more, what I've enjoyed less, and partly to see how I've grown, what I've done. What have I done with my inspiration? I love the VTubing character of Petumbra. I'm really proud of this character, and I really want to make use of him more. I want to see him change. I want to see him in new ways. I want to try and get a Live 2D model. I have a small chibi one, but I really want to get just a original OG Petumbra as a little jelly bean, little Petumbra. Seeing people in cosplay, seeing people in like Merryweather with his little furry head, just really inspired me. Seeing, of course, the VTubers on the iPads, it was fantastic. I had such a fantastic time. The convention itself was a bit smaller than I was imagining, but they managed to fit so much in such a small space without it feeling crowded. I think on the Saturday morning it was a little bit busy, a little bit overcrowded, but I think that's just the hype of the first day. Besides that, there was plenty of space, plenty of places to go around. It never felt too overwhelming. The only time I felt overwhelmed was in the queue for the IMAS Q&A, which I did unfortunately leave. As much as I love IMAS and Domo, which was the two reasons I really wanted to go there was just so many people. But I did go to the demo talk on the Sunday with Kuro Kuranai, and it was fantastic seeing Domo in person. And he did remember me. He remembered Umbra. He remembered this little purple shadow boy. But I did feel a little guilty that I'm like, I haven't really expanded. I haven't done anything, like say, for the past 2 years or so. Since I got this character reference sheet, since I got this PNG. And even since then, I've stopped streaming, I've stopped all this sort of stuff. But I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling mixed because I know it's going to be tough for me to actually keep to a schedule to keep pushing. But I want to try. I want to really push myself. And like I say, so this is a bit of a time capsule for next year for me to look back on it and yeah, to see what I think of VeXpo next year. I think what I think of my journey. And if anyone else gets this video and just enjoys hearing me ramble, because I do ramble quite a lot, I'm planning on rambling more. That's one of the plans. I have so many plans. Oh, too many to do. But I'll stop rambling for today and just thank you for listening. And future Pat, take care, man. I hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, ta-da.